The serious expression on Mr. Yoshino's face doesn't suit him. I can tell right away that this is going to be an uncomfortable discussion. So... Sorry, another teacher needs me. Hey! I sprint out the door before he can catch me. Wait. Is this even legal? Technically, I shouldn't be running away from my teacher, okay? After running for a while, I notice he isn't chasing me. I take a second to catch my breath. What now? I can't go to class. I'm tired of all the looks I'm getting. I don't even know why I'm bothered coming to school. Interesting. I need the degree, I think. I need to study to get a job, okay? I can't be distracted by, a girl, okay? Although I like her, but we still have to continue do our living, okay? I want to say I'm here out of habits, but that isn't true. Before I notice, my feet are carrying me along to a familiar route. The library, seems dimmer when I arrive. The comforting scent of books feels stuffy now. Just when I'm about to head to my usual spot, I stop. My heart is too heavy. Harumi won't be there. She wasn't in chemistry class. She wasn't in homeroom. She's definitely not on the roof too. So there's no way I'll find her here. There's no one to argue with. No one to complain about my food. No one to use my shoulder as an armrest. While the tears starts to blur my vision again, I shake my head. She would laugh at me if she saw me now. I turn to leave that place behind. After hiding out between the library shelf, I eventually head to my next class. I can only avoid the librarian for so long after all. Yeah, I was wondering, the librarian, usually she would talk a lot. But I'm trying to hide myself from her. Every teacher's word seems distant to me, trivial. I'm aware of questions being asked. Sometimes they even come my way. Thankfully, most teachers catch on pretty quickly. I might be present, but it's better for everyone if I'm considered invincible. As the lunch bell rings, a hand grabs me at a vending machine. Hopefully it's Harumi. I turn around and it takes me a second to recognize who I'm speaking to. Class rep? Oh, if this is about homework or something, it's not. Here. Oh, wow. She dumps a stack of folders in my arms. You need to deliver those to the chemistry classrooms. Okay? Can't you do it? She sighs. Weren't you paying attention? I'm handling something else. But why me? Because you don't have anything else going on, right? Look, I'm really not in the mood to... Mopping won't bring Harumi back to school. Okay, so everyone clearly knows that, I'm pretty sad because Harumi is not here. I blink. It feels like I've been slapped. She won't be happy seeing you slip back into old habits. Class rep shrugs. But that isn't just my opinion. Take the documents. I ain't gonna apologize. I grit my teeth. There's no argument I can make that won't feel like whining. I just have to take these to chemistry class. So I better off getting this over with. The sooner I can get away from her, the better. So I'm being really, introvert and also passive and also down at the same time, I think. And that is alarming actually. She stares at me and I catch a glimpse of sympathy before she nods. That's all, yes. I groan when I see the person waiting for me in the chemistry classroom. Okay, it's him again. She set me up. Oh my god. Can I make a run again for the second time? Did you need something, sir? Standing there as if he's been waiting, Mr. Yoshino managed a smile. I told you, there is way too stiff. He walks around his desk and takes a seat in his chair. I really want to leave, Use classes and excuse. Pretend to be sick. Sorry, I don't feel all that great, I think I might be coming down with something. Hey teacher, I should head to the infirmary, okay? Really? Should I call your parents too? Hey, hold your horses. Maybe have the school rush an ambulance over here? Trying to corner me, aren't you, you sneaky leader teacher? I don't think we need to make that a big deal of it. Then, is it not that serious, is it? Right, okay, you got me this time. He gestured to one of the empty seats. Can I just make a run again like I said? I told you before, I just want to talk. Reluctantly, I head over to a seat. Is this going to take long? He studies me for a moment then sigh. On one hand, it's been great to see you get more invested in things lately, but on the others, I guess stuff like this would hit you harder than most. This is probably the first time you have experienced this. I narrow my eyes at him as he takes out documents from his desk. If this were in a real life situation, I would maybe, hear what the teacher says, because since the teacher is trying to help me, getting out of this kind of bad situation. But you don't see this very often in real life. Usually, if it's like a relationship issue, I don't think many people will pay attention. If it's not your best friend or your close friends, I don't think like those ordinary friends or maybe teachers and just anyone at all would care about you, except for, like I said, close friends or best friends. This is what I felt in reality, I think. What are you? I know about Harumi's situation, Pang. Just the mention of her name feels like a pinprick on my heart. That's obvious, isn't it? I'm her homeroom teacher. They would need me to have a general idea of what's happening. For a long moment, I can't do anything but watch him organize documents. It's okay to admit you are hurting, Pang. I'm fine. I know you want to be for her sake, but it's normal to not be fine. She has it worse than me. I remember the pain in her face when we say goodbye. It sears into my memories, a perfect reminder of how powerless I am to help her. The least I can do is give her the space she asks for. I'm doing the right thing. That belief is the only thing that's keeping me going right now. Mr. Yoshino sighs. It's a problem when kids try act more mature than they are. It seems that this Mr. Yoshino is like my counseling teacher or something. My therapist or... Oh god, can you just stop nagging me, okay? Pang, if you have the chance to see her again, would you? I leaped to my feet and then the desk in front of me clattered to the floor. Do you know where she is? Interesting. That looks like a yes. If I had the chance, yeah, I'll definitely see her. Even though she told you to stay away? She might hate you for seeing her. Are you fine with that? Yes, I'm fine. I would definitely want to see her. Mr. Yoshino raised an eyebrow. Are you sure? Between leaving her alone and having her hate me, it's not even a choice. Even if she forgave me for leaving, okay? I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Well, even if I knew where she was, which I do, he shrugs. It's not like I could give away personal information like that. Please! But he held up a hand. I may be flaky at times, but I'm still a teacher, Pang. There are rules about this. Then why do you even summon me here, Just leave me alone if you don't want to tell me where she is leaving, alright? I'll be risking quite a lot by telling you. Do you understand? Nails digging into my palms, I sigh and sit back. Like I said, do not call me here if you just want to waste my time. I understand. He nods. Good. He finished organizing his documents, then put them all in a bundle. A small notebook falls from his lap in the process. As he stretched, he kicks the notebook, sliding it across the floor to my feet. I stare at it as he gets up. I see, he's trying to give me the information indirectly. Well, sorry I doubted you. You are kinda a cool teacher. Mr. Yoshino, you dropped this. Huh? That's not mine. But you should open it up and check for a name or something. That might help you find the owner. There's no way someone as responsible as me would drop something, Frowning, I opened the notebook. Yeah, like I said, uh, Mr. Yoshino is kind of a good guy, you know. It fills with chemistry notes, but when I flip to the back, my hands shake. The name of the hospital Harumi is staying at is written on the first page. She is in the same hospital, but she has just moved wards. This is, find something interesting? You know, thank you so much. When I look back at him, he's smiling. This guy, he's just standing there. He could be fired. By the way, totally unrelated to anything in particular, but do you know what one of the benefits of youth is? I draw a blank. Mr. Yoshino laughs. The room to make mistakes. People are more forgiving of things when you are young. Say the wrong things, make the wrong choice. As long as you learn from the consequences, no one will complain. Well, you know, this guy right here, Mr. Yoshino, is, you know, teaching us all, even the viewers, you all, you know, some life lessons. If you are young, you know, do more mistakes, because in the end of the day, you experience, although you felt a lot of pain and embarrassment at the same time, you will still gain a lot of knowledge, experience, which will, you know, be a stepping stone for you in your future life, which will help you build a solid foundation to, you know, a successful yet fulfilling life in the future. So yeah, thank you so much for the, you know, life advice and also a secret map to Harumi's location. You know, thank you so much. I might be about to make a huge mistake right now. Yup, you might. Even if I go there might not be much I can do. Mr. Yoshino nods. She might not even want to see you. But if I don't go now, when she's having it the worst, when else am I supposed to be by her side? Fair enough, I suppose. Looks like you have made up your mind. I nod and grab my bag. As I rush past him, I hear him mutters almost to himself. No matter the outcome, remember that you are not alone. Rounding a corner, I nearly crash into other students as I sprint. Ahead of me, I spot the class rep. She opens her mouth. I expect a warning to stop running from her, then a scolding for skipping class. But instead, she said, go out, you know, through the back. Seriously? You know, thanks. I changed routes and raced down the stairs. Right. While I was ignoring everything, people were trying to help me. And they are trying to help me even now. Harumi's laughing face crosses my mind and make my body feel slight. And it's all because I met you. Okay, slipping out of the back gate of the school, I'm on to the main street in no time. I could make it to the hospital with my eyes closed by now. The closer I get to my destination though, the heavier my thoughts become. I should have spent more time with her. We shouldn't have gone to the beach. I should have learned to smile sooner. I should have laughed with her more. The regret stings more than the pain of sprinting all this way. But that's fine. I can endure it. And as long as I'm seeing her again, it's all good. I burst through the doors of the lobby. Covered in sweats and desperate for air, I naturally drawn a lot of attention. Ward 7, Room A. Ignoring the looks of the nurse, I checked the hospital's map on the wall. 4th floor, of course. Can't be easy. I hear a nurse call after me as I sprint off again. I don't care. He said, hey, no running. In the hospital, I don't give a damn about it. I make a split-second decision to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Alright, all the rooms looks the same. I thought so the last time I was in a hurry, but floors get confusing after a while. Finally, I see the ward. I step in, just as a doctor rounds the corner. I don't need a mirror to know I look suspicious. Okay, right now the doctor is saying, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Do you mind telling me who you are here to visit? I'm in no state to come up with a convincing lie. If you aren't here to visit a direct relative, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. This doctor is being really specific with his words, direct relative, okay? She is cut off by a wail from further down the hall. Filled with grief, it rattles my core and stabs at my heart. I start running again. Hey! I shake her off when she grabs me and I keep running. I'm like a daredevil. I'm so brave, that I do these kind of things. I stumble over my feet, trip and hit the floor hard. But I get up and keep running. I have to keep moving. I have to get there a second faster because I know that voice. Oh, okay, let me see Harumi. I want to see her. I push the door to the room aside. Harumi is here, but she is still. So very, very still. Oh my god. Is it over already? Such a nice story, to be honest. I love it. I love it so much.